game contains scenes of disturbing nature. To maximize your Cthulhu experience, please ensure that you use the options menu to adjust your brightness settings. Some games are supposed to be played in the dark. Cthulhu will occasionally Right. Horror. Call of Cthulhu, dark corners of the earth. Let's start with private investigator, because I cannot take harder ones. February 1922.
Now, at my end, I can fully see. My last case opened in me a new fear, a real fear, a fear of myself, of what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
Let's put some music. No, don't put it on. Don't play it.
I like the way you smile at me.
Ups, sitä meni sen liukasta. In the dark corners of the earth. Spooky. Prologue web. Oh. Game tips are currently active. Yes, that sounds great. 6.5 years ago. September 1915.
Robert, this had better be good. What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any Victor.
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash, hanging around outside people's homes at all hours. No one ever presses charges, though. They're a screwy bunch. They've got the locals scared. So tonight, we were just passing, you know, doing the normal rounds, when we heard gunshots fired from their property.
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Yeah, just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Well, that's just great. Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
Yeah, lead the way, Robert. I'm here to kick some ass and chew bubblegum. And I'm all out of gum. Alright, seems good.
How you doing, kid?
Good, sir. Is it true what they say about you?
Depends on what they're saying.
That you've cracked cases where there was no evidence?
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Right.
Right, buddy.
Always questions I'm in no mood for answering. Always
Okay.
questions I'm in no mood for answering.
Who are you?
Jack, Officer Nichols will brief you at the top. Be careful. Jack, Officer Nichols will brief you at the top. Be careful.
Alright, I hear you.
Jack, Officer Nichols will brief you at the top.
Shut up.
What's taking him so long? Something must be wrong.
Evening, Jack. Glad you could join the freak show.
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
Nope, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
I can see that. Some nutcases.
Try to stay calm.
Good luck, Jack.
Thanks.
He's on his way.
Alright, I'm going in. Cover me. Did I got hit? Oh, you got hit. I didn't get a scratch. Can I have your gun? I really like your gun, buddy.
Nichols is dead.
Get inside.
You get
Get
inside.
inside. Get
You
inside.
go inside.
Keep out of the way.
You fucking... Alright, alright. I close the door. Can I close the door? Wait, what? Let's see. Some rats here. Some
It's an old stove.
worm.
It's too dark to be sure, but that rotting smell tells me these shelves are used for storing food.
Right. Close the door. Let's see.
It looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real shape. This blasphemous image makes me feel uneasy.
Okay.
The fire is still burning. A powerful painting of some cosmic horror.
Yep. Nothing?
A depiction of some alien creature.
Aliens. Aliens.
That's an unusual design.
Yep. Okay. Let's see.
The board has been used to illustrate a diagram.
Yeah. Yeah.
As I continue to translate the narcotic fragments, I become more and more eager to contact my Yithian masters. These beings truly are gods to us. Their intellect and knowledge surpasses ours in ways impossible to comprehend. I know now just how insignificant mankind is in the universe, a doomed and simple species thrown up as a side effect of an experiment by the elder things. It is a blessing that such flawed creatures as ourselves have such a short and limited future.
You have picked up your first journal item. Select the book icon in interface to study your journal. Yeah, I get it. Back here. Look. Oh. A local disturbance. Evening. I guess I'm becoming a victim of my own success. After closing the last 5 cases so fast, the papers have been calling me a local hero, but I just had a run of lucky hunches, that's all. I'm just another cop doing his job. So there's a disturbance at the local residence. It's probably just a bunch of kids opening up moonshine while call in a detective. Maybe the uniform boys are sore at being out in this weather, and they want to share the joy with the local hero. It wouldn't be the first good-natured prank I've had to take since those newspaper reports. I don't know, though. Something doesn't feel right. It's more than just a regular bad feeling. It's hard to explain, but it's strong. I'm probably just tired. Those dreams don't help. I can't remember when I last got a good night's sleep. Must be a month at least. Right about the time I started my run of lucky hunches. The dreams have been getting worse lately. I'm almost afraid to close my eyes. Bourbon helped at first, but not anymore. Maybe you should try some whiskey. The lack of sleep must be affecting my nerves. Well, jitters or not, I better get going. Yep. Oh yeah, this was the. I just read it in the table. Okay. Let's continue. Keep shooting. Close the door. Close the door.
It's locked.
It's locked.
That symbol's strange. Looks almost like a flaming eye. I should take a closer look.
Sir, why not?
An old grandfather clock.
Keep shooting!
It's locked. It's been boarded up.
No way.
It won't open. It won't open.
It won't open. Hello, guys. Careful not hitting me. Yoo-hoo. Hey. Well, hello there.
At last!
It's me, Mario.
He seemed to recognize me. I don't get it.
Mario's no. Everything knows Mario.
His body is covered in tattoos, and they were carved into his flesh with something sharp.
Yeah.
The body's still warm. He's definitely dead.
Or maybe he's sleeping.
He seemed to recognize me. I don't get it. Empty ammo boxes and spent shells.
Don't
Nothing
shoot!
useful.
It's me, Mark. Don't shoot! Can I sleep here? It seems quite a nice bed.
The body's still warm, but he's definitely dead.
He's sleeping. Like this guy here. Hey, wake up!
Poisoning by the looks of it.
Nope, he's sleeping. By the looks
He's
of it.
dead. They're all dead.
Oh? Oh. They must have a nice party here.
Suicide. Or rather, mass suicide. These nuts had some serious issues.
Or maybe they are sleeping.
He's dead. They're
Using
all
some heavy
dead.
drugs.
Poison appears to have been on the menu. I can't open it. Suicide. Or rather, mass suicide. These nuts had some serious issues. He's dead. They're all nothing of interest.
They all nothing of interest.
A diary. This will make interesting reading.
Yes, indeed. Abu. Let's look. Not here. It's here. Diary of a cult member. August 20, 1915. We have been watching him now for 2 months. I can feel my anticipation growing as the day of contact draws near. Victor shall not yet divulge his final plan for bringing Mr. Walters to us. All I know is that we must succeed. The sermon today was inspiring. Sermon? Victor enlightened us with the story of the great race transcending the bounds of time to visit his dreams of the gunshot things on this earth and in the ocean depths. We are but servants to a greater design. I can only hope that my fate during these last days will win me favor when our masters step through the gate. The experiments below have claimed one more of our order. Another volunteer is needed, but many are willing. We are truly blessed through our faithful service. Now that his coming grows so close. The preparations are complete and Victor's plan is in motion. He will arrive soon. Cyril by now he must suspect his true nature, or at least question the nature of his gifts. He has come. Finally it begins. Yeah! Yeah. Let's roll, baby.
It's an old stove.
Take the cup of coffee. That's it, the spot. Okay. Good night, everyone. Well, hello. Cuckoo.
Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah, we've been expecting you, Mr. Walton.
You didn't expect a bullet, did you?
Damn, he recognized me. And it sounded like he was going to get on the level with what's going on in this joint. He's dead. Looks like a bad case of lead poisoning. Damn, he recognized me. And it sounded like he's dead. Looks like a bad case of lead poisoning. Damn, he recognized me. A key. This should help downstairs.
Cease fire! Oh. You have picked up an inventory item. Open the interface to view this item and its description. Got it. Don't shoot. It's me. No. No.
He's dead. Looks damn. He recognized me.
Damn.
And it sounded like he was going to get on the level with what's going on in this joint.
Yippee, I got the key now.
It's locked. It's unlocked.
Wait a minute.
I don't understand. I mean, all of these photos. All of them.
Really?
There must be some kind of mistake. Why would they want me here? It must be an old case. Something I've forgotten. Some screwball with a grudge, maybe. Think. I gotta think.
Maybe you're taking too many Instagram photos, Jack. It's easy to stalk nowadays.
All these photos and clippings are of me. I just don't get it.
Look, you take way too many selfies, Jack. Like here, what the fuck? How can you take this photo when you are using both hands? A key.
Another key. This should fit the door across the hall. From the dates on some of these clippings, this crazed mob must have been following me for years. Jesus, I'm a detective and I had no idea. They seem to know so much about me, and I've got nothing on them. Aside from their eccentric taste in paintings and their cheerful indulgence in self-mutilation, I know exactly zilch.
Yep.
It's unlocked. For nutcases, they seem quite literate. These books are really old, and most of them are in strange languages I don't understand.
What do you know about it? You don't even read them.
I don't have time to read. I'm a detective, not a pen pusher.
Oh, that explains.
It appears to be a private study area.
Take it.
The drawer holds an ancient manuscript. The symbols on the front seem to be written in...
Let's see. Here, the Boston Globe. Enlightened or duped inside Boston's strange church. Those of our readers who live near its headquarters in an ordinary-looking Boston residence will need to no introduction to the Fellowship of Yeet, or whatever the cult's name is. For those who have not encountered this mysterious semi-religious group before, a few words of explanation are necessary. Since our country's founding upon the basis of religious freedom, its shores have been home to many small religious groups outside the mainstream. No small number are headquartered in the state of New England, where the pilgrims themselves sought a new world free of religious persecution. But the question must be asked, at what point does a religion become a cult, and its trusting adherents, not to mention its blameless neighbors, become victims? That is the first question this journal poses in regards to the Fellowship of Yeet. Yeet! In a month-long investigation, our intrepid reporters have diligently sought out the truth behind this so-called church. Its origins are somewhat mysterious, the more so since the group's leaders declined to be interviewed, or to be assists our investigation in any way. However, it seems that the fellowship was founded more than 20 years ago by one Victor Holt, based on a revelation he had received from beyond the confines of this world. Holt has not been seen for almost 6 years. His followers apparently believed that he is communicating with the mysterious powers behind his fate, and that he is shortly to return with new insights and teachings. All this sounds like a harmless, if eccentric spiritual group, little different from many others. However, those who make their homes near to the Fellowship's headquarters tell a different, more sinister story. The adherents of this obscure sect are to be found loitering on street corners, casting menacing glances at their unconscious neighbors, and frequently engaging in acts of petty crime, which the local police seem powerless to prevent or redress. Strange lights have been observed burning in the windows of the old house at all hours of the day and night. They change color unpredictably and cast weird, unintelligible shadows. Even more disturbing are the noises which have been heard to issue from within the mysterious building. They include chanting, unearthly music, and words of all. Screams like those of lost souls in agony. Many of those sect's neighbors are convinced that its services include human sacrifice or similar atrocities. Those few who dared complain to the police were told that because of the house's private property and because there is no concrete evidence of any wrongdoing, the most they can do is file a noise complaint. Are the horrors of Salem being reenacted in our city more than 2 centuries on? Is this Fellowship of Yeet engaging in unspeakable and criminal acts of worship involving torture and sacrifice? Why is nothing being done to ease the fear and distress they cause to the local community? I don't know. A source within the police department speaking of the condition of anonymity tell the Globe that the Fellowship is suspected of involvement in a number of local crimes, but so far the lack of evidence and the reluctance of nervous witnesses to come forward have thwarted any official investigation. Very well, we say. Where the police cannot or will not investigate, the Globe shall continue to act in the interest of Boston citizens, fearlessly exposing the truth about this so-called church and its followers. Our findings will be published in these pages over the following months, so that all may know the truth. Editor's note: it is with the great sorrow that the Globe and Globe announces the death of reporter Howard Adlestone, who was leading the paper investigation into the Fellowship of Yeek when he apparently drowned in Boston Harbor. The coroner has ruled his death as suicide. Our condolences go out to his family. Whew, what a reading.
Classical Greek. It appears to be a private study area. There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room.
Let's see. Hey, look! I'm in the mirror! Yay! Yay! It's come here.
Shit, that did not sound good.
Great.
Well, that's just swell.
Yeah. Well, that's just swell. Hey! Are you okay?
He's dead. The beam must have fallen and crushed his skull.
Skull? You mean the other skull? Oh. But he's probably sleeping. Like the rest of them. Knock knock. Anybody home?
Medical charts on the human anatomy.
Fancy place.
Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here.
You sure about that?
In all my time on the job, I've never seen anything like this before. From the markings, he must have been one of their own. I wonder if he volunteered.
Yuck. There's maggots too. Ah, gross. Why don't you clean these places? They're so messy.
Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment.
Maybe. This looks fancy place. Scary. How are you doing, buddy? You okay?
Good God! What the hell is all this?
Wait a minute.
Looks like his brain. I wonder what those wires are for. This pipe must drain the waste from his intestines. Looks like his kidneys. They're moving around in all that liquid.
Oh, they removed every part of his body.
I've never seen such equipment before. Who could have made such a machine?
Must be fun.
His beating heart. The contraption above seems to be controlling his breathing.
Really?
Looks like his stomach.
Nice one. What have you been eating?
Oh, shit!
Oopsie. Sorry.
There's no power.
Oh. You okay?
The machine must have overloaded. He's dead.
Wait a minute, that looks like a brain.
The machine must have overloaded. He's dead. The crystal's still warm. I've never seen equipment like this before.
Nice.
This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment.
Yeah. Yippee. Oh.
Ah! It's too hot to pick up.
Wait. What's that sound? Somebody living down there?
It looks like something's been removed from it.
Put it back. Okay. What? Wait a minute. wait a minute. It's those aliens I saw in the picture. Oh no. Oh, wait a minute. Another alien. No. 6th February 1922.
It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it. Probably brought on by acute mental stress.
Yeah, right.
I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintained a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else.
Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on.
What package? I don't recall any package. I need more cigarettes. Fuck these nutcases. Another stupid job. Oh fuck. Let's see the package. Oh, there's money. Whoa, wee.
What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Ryan Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Yeah.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
At least the pay is good. Let's see. Night. I have a new client, Mr. Arthur Anderson, the regional manager of the First National grocery store chain. It appears that the First National grocery in Innsmouth was recently burglarized, and its manager, one Brian Burnham, is missing. From what I have been able to gather, Burnham is something of a young rogue, a friend of family. Mr. Anderson gave him the job as a favor. Burnham is looking like a prime suspect for the robbery, but there are few things that don't add up. Not to Anderson and not to me. For instance, why would Burnham person enter into the store when he had a full set of keys, 3 access to the cash register, and the combination to the back office safe? To misdirect any investigation, if that was his plan, why did he disappear? Following my conversation with Mr. Anderson, I found out what I could about the ancient town of Innsmouth. For generations, the crumbling seaport and its people have been shunned by neighboring communities. Outsiders are unwelcome there, and there are superstitious tales of a strange element in the town's oldest families. They are mixed blood, so the stories go. Whatever that's supposed to mean, the usual Hicktown prejudice, no doubt. After making a brief visit to Innsmouth, my client came away distrustful of the local authorities. He isn't buying their line that Burnham robbed the place and wants to know what happened to him. Only one bus goes to Innsmouth, and tomorrow afternoon I'll be on it. It feels good to have a purpose after 5 months trying to break through my amnesia. I also feel a little apprehensive. Maybe it's the wild stories about the town, or maybe it's just because I haven't had a case in so long. Yeah. A visit to the old town. I do not expect a reader. Okay. 7th February 1922. Innsmouth.
Driver, how far to the stop?
It's almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own.
A nice bus. Wow, I haven't seen this cool bus in ages. And this town really super comfy and funny place to live. Wow, wee.
This is it, stranger. End of the line.
End of the line. Alright, buddy. Let's roll. Thanks for the ride. Alright, let's continue. So, hey.
Could you direct me to the First National grocery store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella. Well, maybe you know, but you don't.
Chit-chatting to him's gonna get me no place fast. The First National's a large chain. You sure you haven't seen it?
I'm sure. Stop bothering me with questions.
Alright, I go. What a dumb beast. Oh.
A small wooden clock.
Take a seat.
Nothing of interest.
Take a cigar.
It won't open.
It won't open.
It won't budge.
It won't budge.
Stop your snooping. And there's for hotel staff only.
Damn, what a voice you have.
Evening.
Aye.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Yeah, alright.
Hello again.
Yeah?
I'm after directions to the First National grocery store.
And I'm busy. So stop your pestering me with questions.
What? You're busy? Doing what?
That fellow was just stringing me along with a lot of nothing about nothing. Hello, Gilman.
What do you want now?
Strange thing about that Burnham lad.
Burnham? Kent Riley says I know what you're talking about.
That's odd. He was all over the Arkham Press. Must have been a bit of a local scandal.
Them's matters for the police, stranger. Innsmouth's not a town for rumoring and talking.
Yeah, right. And what's with the skin?
He isn't gonna spill with anything useful.
Do you have some skin problems, or maybe it's the illness? Do you have a coronavirus, by the way?
How's business?
Can't you see I'm busy? Stop bothering me with your talking.
Sorry.
Aye, I'm plenty sure you are.
Sorry. Damn, must be the coronavirus then. I'm sorry.
He's not gonna be any help, and only a crazy fool would spend the night.
Yeah, you can say that again.
An old grandfather clock. It won't open. It's locked.
Locked.
A dusty assortment of old books. It won't budge.
It won't budge.
It won't open.
Geronimo! Oh, okay. Yippee! So I'm out of here. See you later. And keep healthy. Eat healthy. Bye bye. I wonder, is everyone contaminated with the coronavirus here? At least these guys are.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Can't help you.
Get him.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Kent Riley says I know him.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
If you don't like it, just turn around and leave.
Damn, no need to be so rude.
The First National's a large chain. You sure you haven't seen it?
I'm sure. Stop bothering me with questions.
It's just a trash can. It won't open. It won't budge. It won't open.
Yeah, they must all be quarantined in this town. No one's really walking outside except these few nutcases.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
I can't be seen talking to you.
I'm looking for Brian
Just leave me be, stranger.
Okie dokie.
This statue commemorates the men who fought in the Revolutionary War.
What are you looking at?
Snooping around with ain't wanted.
Fuck you.
It won't open. The sign says, Innsmouth Poorhouse, in memory of Lady Warnes.
Poorhouse. Poor fellas.
It won't budge.
Variety store.
It's locked. It must lead to the back of the variety store.
Yep. Hey. Hello, officer.
Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Ropes. Elliot Ropes.
Damn.
What you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine
What a
port?
voice.
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in town.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
Get lost, stranger.
What happened here, Constable?
Nothing.
Oh, swell. You can let me pass then?
No. You'll have to go another way.
That's the worst corner case voice I ever heard. I think you should see a doctor, and soon. Remember, don't touch anything and don't cough in my direction.
It won't budge. It won't budge. It won't open.
What? Really? Fancy house.
It won't open. Seems this grandiose structure is the esoteric Order of Dagon.
Order of Dagon. Damn. Dagon. Hey.
I'm looking for Brian.
Can't help you.
It won't budge. Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
I can't be seen talking to you.
Really? Really? Alright.
It won't budge.
It won't budge.
It won't open.
Okie dokie.
It won't open.
Everyone's closed. And that's a good thing.
It won't budge.
The virus won't spread if everyone is inside.
It won't open. It won't budge. It won't open.
And I have to be careful not to catch it too.
It won't budge.
Which way? I'll go here. Reason Co. Haulage.
The store is closed. I'm looking for Brian.
Can't say I noticed what you're saying, stranger.
I'm looking for Brian.
You're in the wrong place asking the wrong questions, outsider.
You're in the wrong place asking the wrong questions, outsider. Hey. I can wait a minute. Was that the drunken guy? And some other drunken guy carried him away? That's suspicious. There's some wine gigs there. Oh, and now he's carrying his
The
friend.
window looks into some old passageway.
Must be a good fellow to take care of his friends so closely that not leave them drunken in the cellar, wine cellar. Oh, look, a lady.
It won't open. It won't budge.
Well, hello there, my lady.
Evening. The name's Jack Walters. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Miss will do for now. Welcome to Innsmouth, Mr. Walters.
Thanks, I think.
Take my advice. Do what you must and then leave. Tonight. This port does not cater well to visitors.
While I appreciate your concern, miss, I can handle lousy hospitality.
Very well, Mr. Walters.
Hello again.
Mr. Walters.
Look, miss, I only want a conversation. There's no harm in that, right?
There's plenty of harm. It's not wise to be seen gossiping with outsiders.
How about playing dumb for a few minutes?
No.
Oh, come on, lady.
Can you at least tell me if you knew the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Look here, Mr. Walters. I can't answer your questions, and your harassment is putting us both in danger. Please, leave me alone.
In danger? From whom?
The Order. Now go.
Order of Dagon? Damn. I'm sorry, miss.
She isn't gonna tell me anything useful right now.
Take care of yourself, miss, and don't catch the coronavirus. I've seen pretty bad cases around here walking.
A storage depot. It's shut. It won't budge. It won't open. I can't open the doors to the cabin. It won't budge. I'm looking for Brian
Please, stop bothering me, stranger.
I'm looking, but
she isn't gonna tell me anything useful right now.
okay. Hey, another wine cellar. Oh wait, what? What are you doing?
Oh God, some poor soul's hung herself. Why the hell hasn't she been taken down? A storage cellar for one of the stores. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
Can't help you.
Yeah.
It won't budge. The station appears to be closed. A device that pumps highly compressed air. It won't open.
Nice car.
This car's seen better days.
I can see. Bookstore.
It won't open. I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Stop your pestering with questions.
It won't budge.
Alright. Assholes.
It won't open.
Now I'm back here. Oh, wait, no. Drunken guy. Nice.
It won't budge.
Hello, guy. Oh no, you're peeing. And look at that pee. Really?
When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds his
You say what?
and the whirlwinds battle out.
It won't open.
Do you think
It won't open.
Oh, mate, I think you should at least wash your hands.
Who's that there?
Who's that?
Can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Oh,
Who
of
are you?
course.
Zadok, that be my name. Though too few use it now. Zadok Allen.
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
Just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears.
Okie dokie, first quests. Quest.
It won't budge. If you pardon my asking, have you lived here in this port all your life?
Last 37 years in old lady Warren's house. Before that, over by fishing cannery. Cannery.
Old Lady Warren's? You live in the town poorhouse?
Go and fetch me a bottle of something to wet old Zadok's whistle, and I'll tell you all.
Alright.
It won't budge. It's just a trash can.
Mm.
Nothing of interest.
Yep.
The old drunkard knows something. I don't think it would take much to get his tongue wagging.
Wagon. Yippee! Wee! Wow! Wow! Maybe I go here.
It won't budge.
Be cautious when sneaking past enemies to avoid detection. Keep in cover whenever possible. Stick to the shadows. Move slowly and keep as low as possible. Wow. Oh. Maybe I need to watch out this guy here. Or do I?
It won't budge.
Oh. Oh, a safe place.
The window's smashed. I can see what looks like an old darkroom.
Hmm.
It's a room used for developing photographs.
Yeah.